Hello, Yasas, Yasu, and welcome. I am Amigo Darren, your host, to talk to you about last night's match, rather, between Pafos FC and AEK Larnaca in the Super Cup at GSP Stadium in Nicosia. Well, what can I say? Didn't quite go as expected to plan. I think that's the right phrase for Pafos, that is. That said and done, I'm sure AEK fans will say, yes, it went according to plan, but it was not to be. Anyway, we have some highlights for us to have a quick look at, and then we'll chat about the penalties that were taken afterwards. And, well, let's have a look at the highlights first and see what happens. Okay, so in true tradition, Pafos started off very strong. The first 15, 20 minutes of the match, we were getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And this was a good opportunity that we missed out on. That said and done, as the first 20 minutes went on, great chance if Anderson's overhead kick to be one of the wonder goals of the decade, but not to be. A good effort, though. I mean, we were getting chances, header, and we had the feeling that it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before the first goal. And then we get lackadaisical at the back. It's these passes, these lazy, sloppy passes that are letting our team down at the moment. It's creeping into our game on a regular thing. Don't like it. That opportunity. Oh, my goodness. For him as well. I mean, the ball did bobble up, but hey, Anderson's chance here. Lob him. No. Wanted to cross it. Unselfish. Should have lobbed him, maybe. Not to be critical, because I haven't played football at this level. But another defensive error by AEK, look, and we're in. Dragomir, straight across. Dimata. What's the matter? Is 1-0. That's what's the matter. We went into celebration mode in the bar that I was drinking in last night. It was awesome. We were happy. The fans were happy. The team was happy. We were all happy, except AEK. Obviously, they weren't happy. But it was a sloppy error in defence that Pafos capitalised on and punished them. And a simple tap-in at the end of the day. And it was at this stage we were thinking, here we go. Let's open the floodgates now. Let's put the pressure on AEK. Let's get a second one and let's finish them. Let's bury them. Let's get revenge for last year in the cup final. And let's not go to penalties. That was what we were hoping. But no, it didn't happen like that at all. The first half continued. And this here, it was a big shout for a penalty in the bar. But when I looked at it, I thought, do you know what? I think it's more shoulder to shoulder. And he just wasn't really strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. You've got to be pretty strong in that situation on goal. Bang! That was one of the best headers I've seen in a while. And as a Pafos fan, I don't like it being scored against me, but credit where credit's due. That fella attacked the ball rather than just watching the cross come over like our defenders did. If you watch the replay on that, the way he runs in front of Lucasen, attacks the ball and bang, heads it, no keeper's going to stop that at that pace. If they do, then they're world class. What a goal. So 1-1, we're back to all square and we're thinking, oh, flipping heck. As they say, back to 1-1. And the amount of times they show it, I think it was 6-7 with the replays that we had on our goal. So anyway, all square towards the end of the first half. And we're still pushing, still 40 minutes and we're pushing. We're still getting opportunities, but just not finishing them. Look at this. Oh, goodness me. It's a good volley, a good effort. 46 minutes as well. Anyway, 52 minutes. Teams to turn around now. Shot from AEK. We were expecting Pafos to come out again like they normally do in the first 15, 20 minutes. Press. But no. Mistake. And around the back of us, and how AEK didn't score from this, I do not know. That should have been 2-1. Should have been 2-1. We had a chance at the corner there. That could have gone glancing in if Golder had got it. Overlap again, but he changes and comes inside. I don't really know why he didn't catch that, but hey, a push away is good enough. He's the goalkeeper at the end of the day, not me. AEK on the attack here. Look, 2 against 1 through the middle. Should have been a goal without a shadow of it. Another shadow of a doubt. Should have been a goal. And he knew it. It should have been a goal. Anyway, hoping then coming up to the end of play that they were going to score for us, because that was probably the best way we'd have scored. But wasn't to be. Orsic was one of his usual ones, not quite on target. But we were pushing and it was looking like it was going to penalties. And in fact, it did. And so we ended up in that situation again where we're like, oh, penalties. Here we go. Watch the penalties, though. Watch them. Bang, straight in the top corner. What a pen. Good pen. I want you to watch the difference between our penalties and their penalties. Most of ours are good. 1 or 2 of them aren't. This one, bang, good penalty. Firm, solid strike. Problems that goalkeeper's going to have saving them. Next one. No chance, Michael. Hard, fast, in the middle of the goal to the left. Now this one. Seriously? If he'd have gone the right way, that was not going in. Watch the difference. Bang. Hello, watch this. Bang. Goal doesn't mess about. I don't know why some of our players mess about on penalties. Watch this one. Bang. Finished. It just puts the pressure on the other team. Just belt it. Bang. Goal. I'm no penalty expert, but it seems to me that if you whack it, you've got a better chance of scoring. Watch. Bang. Hard and low. It's in. Maybe Michael could have saved that one. I don't know, but he didn't. Watch this one. Oh, my God, every time I see it. It just makes your heart sink. But congrats to AEK for beating us again on penalties. They're better at penalties than us. What can I say at the moment? And last year, we didn't have a problem with penalty draws. Do you remember? I don't know what's crept into our side in relation to these stupid penalties that people keep doing. Look, I'm not going to slag off 2 of my favourite players because their service is incredible. Maybe they should think about the way that they take a penalty. I don't know, because although it was a feeble penalty. Anyway, that's enough of that. It's time to move on because we've got further games coming up. We've got up and coming matches. Match day 9 of 26. That means we've got 17 matches to play where we can get a 17 unbeaten run. Yeah. So come on, Pafos, you can do it. You did it. You did before Christmas last year. We were unbeaten. So let's go. Sunday, the 2nd of November, Pafos FC playing AEL Limassol down in Pafos for a 7 p.m. kickoff. Pafos stats in the league: 4 wins, 1 loss. That's not including the Super Cup, obviously, because it's not in the league, is it? AEL are on a loss, win. So they're on a high. So they're expecting to come to Pafos and slap it to us because we've just lost the cup and we're feeling down. No, we're bigger and better than that. We pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and let's push ourselves forward for this next match. Let's go, Pafos. Come on, boys. You can do it on Sunday. I'll be there. You make sure you're there. Yeah. And then on Wednesday, the 5th of November, strap yourselves in for some fireworks night. There's going to be fun and games in Limassol at the Alpha Mega Stadium, 7:45 p.m. kickoff. Pafos FC will be playing Villarreal in UEFA Champions League. Bring it on. I said that we might have to beat one of the big boys, and this is one of our opportunities to beat a big team in Spain. Let's go, Pafos. We can do this. Pafos are currently on a draw-loss draw, sitting in 29th position in the Champions League list of teams. And Villarreal have had a loss, draw, loss, and are in position 31. So we've got an opportunity to take a big scalp at the Alpha Mega Stadium in Limassol on Wednesday evening. So come along, support the boys. I've no doubt we'll probably be playing in dark blue. I've said it now. I'll put my neck on the block. We're playing in dark blue. Let's go, boys. And then we're back to the league on Sunday, the 9th of November. And we're playing Anorthosis at their ground, Pafos FC, 7 p.m. kickoff. And the Pafos stats are the same as they were at the moment. Obviously, they may change over the weekend, probably will. Anorthosis are currently on a loss, draw, sitting in 13th position, but obviously that'll probably change as well by next Sunday. So, I mean, in light of all this, it's definitely a case of we've got to make an effort. And look, I'm going to be signing off in a minute. So follow the amigos of Pafos FC on YouTube, X, Facebook, and Twitter. Hit a like, hit a follow, so that we can build up our following. And hopefully we'll see you down at the coffee shop opposite the stadium on Sunday evening. And just give us and I'll always answer. The others might not, but I will. Okay. So take care. And just remember, it's not just about Pafos FC. It's a way of life. Πάμε Pafos!